Welcome to the tutorial on the process to download, fill out, and submit your local water supply plan. The local water supply plan is required by statute to be submitted to the Department of Natural Resources every 10 years. The local water supply plan is also a required part of the local comprehensive plan. To streamline requirements, Metropolitan Council and the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources developed a single template that meets the needs of both organizations. The local water supply plan template can be downloaded from the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources website. There is also a link to the website on the water supply page of the local planning handbook. The template can be downloaded as either a fillable PDF or a Microsoft Word document. Smaller communities, those with 3 wells for example, should use the PDF version. Larger communities may need to add additional rows to tables, which the Word version allows. Instructions for completing the template are also provided. To complete the local water supply plan, you will be asked to describe and evaluate your community's water supply system, identify emergency preparedness procedures, and develop a water conservation plan. Part 4 of the template identifies required content for communities in the 7-county Twin Cities metropolitan area. Before you begin, use the Minnesota Water Supply Plan instructions and checklist to scope out the work. I'd particularly like to call your attention to the checklist that begins on page 4. Reviewing the checklist before you begin will help you identify the information you'll need to complete the template. The checklist can also be used to make sure all elements of the plan have been completed, which must be done in order for the plan to be approved. Once the plan is complete, it only needs to be submitted once. Both Metropolitan Council and DNR will receive it. Submittal is done using MPARS, the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources Permitting and Reporting System. MPARS is also the online system that water appropriation permit holders, including municipal water suppliers, use every year for water use reporting, permit applications and change requests, and well construction preliminary assessment requests. If your community has not already done so, you will need to create an account. Most, if not all, communities will already have an account, and water utility staff should have this information. After logging into MPARS, you will attach the local water supply plan as supporting documentation to your primary water supply permit. To do this, select your primary water supply permit number, create a new message to your area hydrologist, and add your local water supply plan as an attachment to that message. Then, hit Send to complete the process. More detailed instructions can be found in the Water Supply Instructions and Checklist mentioned earlier. A searchable PDF is the preferred format for documents that are part of the local comprehensive plan submitted to the Metropolitan Council. The local planning handbook includes guidance for creating searchable PDFs. Note that there is a size limit of 25 megabytes for MPARS attachments. Consider this when saving files. Depending on the software program you are using, you may have the option to save the document as a reduced size PDF or to optimize for minimum size for publishing online. Also, consider sending any appendices separately. If your final plan is larger than 25 megabytes, please contact your area hydrologist for alternative submittal options. When you save your file, please use the naming convention provided here. DNR and Metropolitan Council staff are also available to provide more information. For technical questions, contact your DNR area hydrologist. For plan submittal questions, use the DNR and Council contact information provided here. Thank you for your time watching this tutorial. For more online tutorials and other resources, please check the PlanIt page of the local planning handbook.